Virgin Vision presents Virgin on Release, a fast preview and a chance to hit the big time with a $1,000 competition. Virgin gives you everything: action, comedy, suspense and drama. And this time there's an extra reason to stay tuned. We're giving away $1,000 to the first person to answer 5 questions on the films you're about to see previewed. The questions will come up on the screen during the show, so pay attention and make sure you watch for the competition details at the end. Here's question 1 to start you off. What is stuck to Ringo Starr's finger in Help? Now good luck and enjoy previewing some great films. Virgin Vision presents the Beatles in Help, featuring a few good songs and this mysterious ring stuck on my finger.
The ring! She's not wearing the sacrificial ring.
With a ring like that, I could, dare I say it, rule the world.
So this is the famous ring. This is the famous Beatles.
So this is the famous Scotland Yard, eh?
From this moment, it is death to him who...
Sort of thing. Even the army can't help.
That bloke with Scott. I've always admired the way he went out into the snow for his mates.
Pretty soon we have to make a run for it, only to come face to face with our old...
Same.
No, he isn't.
Good Lord, it's Roger, the famous Bengal man-eater who escaped from the London Zoo this morning.
Good Lord, so it's famous is.
Oh, don't worry, he's absolutely harmless. All you have to do is to sing Beethoven's Ode to Joy from the famous Ninth Symphony in D minor.
He's got a plan.
Yes.
Very famous plan.
Yes.
Superintendent, you've got a plan, haven't you?
Yes. You see,
Superintendent.
I think there are a lot of women out there that'd be glad to have a young, straight male making a pretty good living.
Being happy isn't all that great. I mean, the last time I was really happy, I got so fat.
If you want to leave, leave. My life doesn't revolve around these little get-togethers. I mean, don't flatter yourself.
You know, I look around me in this town and I see John and Cynthia and you, and I feel comparatively healthy. How do you like being married?
Well, you know the cliche about the security of it. Well, that's true.
Are you having an affair?
Why don't you let me tape you?
Doing what? John and Ann don't have sex anymore.
Did you make one of these damn videotapes?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm recording. Tell me your name.
Anne Bishop Mulaney.
Sex, Lies, and Videotape. Winner, Best Picture, Best Actor, Cannes Film Festival.
Howdy, boys!
Kenny is a warm, sensitive, caring, homicidal maniac.
You ever think about eternity, Kenny?
only for my victims.
So when Monty stole the horse, with all the jewels,
Monty must die!
Keep your voice down, Kenny.
Stop calming me down!
Kenny and Maureen
Get the car already!
went after him with a vengeance.
I would like us to sew money up in the dead horse, kick him in the reservoir.
That's my gal. Please! I want to see hands! Kenny is very angry!
Tom Waits is Kenny.
I'm a man!
You're the first person from Delaware I've ever met.
The killer only a mother could love.
Dear Mommy, I have been promoted to Chief Executive Branch Manager.
Give it to me! I'll shoot you like a rabbit!
Keith Carradine is Monty,
He's kind of a crook, I'm afraid.
the charming but dishonest cowboy.
Oh, this is love, isn't it, honey? This is the real thing.
Oh, it sure is.
God, that's awful.
And Sally Kirkland is Maureen,
Ooh, my skin feels so alive.
the shy but love-crazed romantic.
Maureen, don't make me have sex. This just doesn't seem like the time.
It is for me.
Whatever happened to the rights of the individual in this country?
In a comic fable about greed, lust, and high-fashion footwear, Cold Feet.
You gonna see this movie or you chicken?
Go
once, this man traded in human lives.
Gentlemen, 300, 350. Going, gone.
Then fate isolated him on a savage African island, where death was the only way of life. In a primitive world where the hunter suddenly becomes the prey, survival came to depend on someone money could never buy.
I have no one to sell you to.
My name is, Crusoe. If you're lucky, and I'm Crusoe. Master.
Crusoe, a story of survival.
Sybil Danning is Ruger. And Ruger has her hands full of creeps, cops, and human cockroaches. She's a bounty hunter in the world's wildest city, where guns, drugs, and art.
That's entertainment.
Go hand in hand. L.A. Bounty.
I want to know how she got so close to me.
Kavanaugh is filled with inspiration.
Oh, the magic,
As a smuggler, he's first rate.
I'd never cheat you, and I believe you know that.
As a killer, he's in a class by himself.
One of these is loaded, and one of these guns is... How about the right?
But when he kidnaps Mike Rhodes, Kavanaugh finds his true calling.
What are we gonna do? My friend, you are gonna waste her.
Sybil Danning and Wayne Hauser are facing off in L.A. Bounty.
I don't have to tell you about incest. It's the best kept secret in America.
He was our best friend, as well as our dad. We will miss him dearly. But now we have to take one day at a time and hope he will be proud.
If it wasn't you, who else had a reason to kill your father?
To my sister, Cheryl.
I believe she was sexually abused. The Cossers believe it. Even the cop who arrested her believes it, but we don't have any proof.
I don't have to tell you about incest. It's the best kept secret in America.
Cheryl. Honey, you're too big to be watching TV with your dad every night. You should watch in your own room.
Joanne, you should be in bed.
Nah, she was just watching TV with her old man, keeping him company, weren't you, Peach? You go to bed now.
Night, Daddy. Night, Cheryl. Night, Rob.
I asked him why he was touching me, and he said he touched me because he loved me and to never let anyone else touch me.
Do you have any idea what you've done to this family? You've destroyed it. Everywhere I go, people point and whisper.
Everywhere you go? What about me?
Kathleen Pearson went to the grave with her secret and left her daughter to live a life of hell. But the most deadly silence is that of the community in which Cheryl Pearson lived. That is shocking.
The message of this trial must be, if you take the law into your own hands, you will go to jail.
Sometimes growing up isn't very easy. But tonight, Max is going to get a little help.
Who are you?
I am the great Harry Houdini.
If only he believes in the magic. Now, together, they're off on a fantastic flight of fancy.
Welcome to the Magic Castle.
What?
But in the realm of illusion.
Awaken, Harry. Appease us.
They won't be alone.
I am here.
Because magic has a dark side, too.
I am a magician.
So am I.
Gag me with a magic wand.
Now, Max's friend needs his help.
When Twit brings back the kid, you instruct him to obey me.
Harry, where are you?
Because you see, without Harry,
But I'll give you one more try.
Max can't get back home again.
Harry!
A night at the Magic Castle. It's a magical fantasy adventure. Academy Award-winning Michael Caine stars as Dr. Henry Jekyll, a brilliant scientist possessed by his own horrific creation in Robert Louis Stevenson's classic thriller, Jekyll and Hyde.
And the brain works through a system of chemical messengers. So in theory, we can shape that personality in any way that we please.
You visited a hospital with which I am personally associated for a public meeting with the very man who is trying to destroy my reputation.
You believe that science should have no limits. He sees that as evil.
Evil is not a scientific word.
Look what he'd done to me.
Who is he? Who is Hyde?
I'll tell you something. He's got to get his bloody strength from somewhere. He killed Jack with one hand.
Oh, tell him about the doctor!
You better lock me up, Governor, because I'm going to shoot that bastard dead.
I can't control him, sir. He's like a huge viper living inside of me. I keep him drugged, but he's very strong.
Somebody, please! God can help you now. Then why doesn't he?
He was such a good husband. He was so devoted to you. Where was my husband found?
In Hollywood.
Whose apartment?
A prostitute's.
But when Catherine left Brentwood to pay the streets of Hollywood a visit,
I'm Catherine Totson, Donald's wife. This isn't easy for me.
Everything's easy for you.
Marla.
she got more than she bargained for.
So humiliating. My car stolen.
I know what happened to your car.
What?
I know what happened to your husband.
We want it.
Listen, honey, we want it back. You got 2 days to turn it over or you wind up like Donald. 2 days.
So Catherine from Brentwood
I don't think I can do this.
and Marla from Hollywood
Look, I don't like this any better than you do, but somebody's after both of us.
had to fight their better judgment in order to fight for their lives.
Oh my, what a bargain. Guy always dreams of a twofer, especially a cop.
And now it was all up to Marla to teach Catherine
The tricks of the trade.
We had hoped to show you some of Matt Dillon's controversial new film, Drugstore Cowboy, but unfortunately we're not allowed to. But it'll be showing at your local cinema soon, so why not check it out?
When you're alone and in the dark, have you ever wondered what it would be like to never see again? Erica Breen is blind and alone.
Somebody else in the house. Don't be paranoid. It's just your imagination.
But she has witnessed far too much to be allowed to live. Now in a cat-and-mouse game of death, she must control her anger and her fear to outwit her deadly hunters.
Not. You must be gone.
In the dark, you cannot see.
She's blind. And she's smart.
But you can feel the danger around you.
And now I'm gonna kill her.
The star of The Stepfather, Shelley Hack, in Blind Fear. If you think you're scared of the dark, think again.
Wendell, a lonely, cynical boy, is exiled to a small Vermont town to live with his relatives. And no one would be left unaffected by his visit. No one seemed to understand him,
You new in town? No, I've been here for a couple of centuries.
and he remained as distant as ever.
Fred. My father. Why don't you call him Daddy? Daddy's pretty infantile, if you ask me.
Until he found that being a kid wasn't so bad after all.
We're going to call the police! Go ahead!
But sometimes, needing someone is the bravest thing you can do.
I am the wizard. I will protect you.
It's a boy's coming of age.
Someone special?
I love chocolates. Dear Fred, I was wondering, would it be okay if I called you Dad?
From the author of The Milagro Beanfield War, The Wizard of Loneliness. Starring Lucas Haas, the young star of Witness. Leah Thompson from Back to the Future. John Randolph from Pritzi's Honor. And Lance Guest. The Wizard of Loneliness.
She's agreed to become my wife.
You will never find a better family man than me. Don't tear your dress, sweetheart.
I think we can work this out.
Terry O'Quinn and Meg Foster.
There's something that you should know about my past.
Stepfather 2. Daddy is back.
For these two impoverished artists, the chance of a lifetime is about to begin.
No, could you keep this bag for me?
They're about to strike it rich.
$900,000. It's a little under $1 million. Cash.
They've got the cash. All they need is a reason to spend it.
Now you're 2 months behind in your rent. Your check bounced. Now 1 more week and you're out.
It's stealing. It is not. We're not thieves. We're simply borrowing it. We only replaced what was stolen. I got all the receipts right here.
Once you get a craving, it becomes almost impossible to stop. And for these two, there's little hope, as they're going to get rid of as much money as they can. Until there's definitely no way of turning back.
You spent $194,000.
They're being chased by everybody.
Your name, Elcott.
No! Please don't shoot! Exactly how much did you take? 234.
Joking, right? It wasn't intentional.
And they've just run into trouble.
Where's the band?
What's going on up there?
Helen Slater, Melanie Mayron, Eileen Brennan, Loretta Devine, Christopher Guest, Carole King, Denitra Vance, Sticky Fingers.
We spent $98,000 and we don't have any flippin' toothpaste.
Slinging pizza for the rest of my life.
The best pizza!
Married. Bill and JoJo are made for each other.
Joe, come on!
You can't force me to do something I'm not ready to do, Bill!
Daisy and Charlie are from two different worlds.
You're weird. I'm weird.
You want a soda or some juice?
Tim and Kat are throwing caution to the wind.
I'll have some wine.
Is there a history of insanity in the family, or...?
They say it skips a generation.
But in a town like Mystic,
I'm not gonna be slinging pizza for the rest of my life.
The best pizza!
the only thing for certain is that nothing is predictable.
I'm telling you, Joe, that I love you. I think that when people love each other, they should make a commitment.
If he really loved me, he'd wait. But I guess if I really loved him, I'd marry him.
He's not Catholic. He's not Portuguese, not a lot of things. He's not gonna marry you either, I'll tell you that.
Bring home your poor Portuguese girlfriend for dinner.
These Portuguese girls are very hard to train.
Shake up the family a little bit.
I guess dinner is over.
We talk, we read, we listen to Mozart sometimes.
You really believe this 30-year-old guy is gonna leave his wife and live happily ever after with you? All I want you to do for me is give it to me.
Mystic Pizza, a romantic comedy with the works. Mystic Pizza.
In a word, superb.
Now, this is the really difficult bit. How to enter? Number your 5 answers on the back of an envelope and add your name, address and phone number. Also, write the name of your video library. They have their own competition. The competition closes on June 1st and will be drawn on June 8th. Wait a minute. You better have the address.